Hello and welcome to RainbowBulbasaur, the brand spanking new channel brought to you by myself, Patrick or Bulbasaur or whatever, and the wonderful, lovely Charmander. So a while ago, Charmander and myself noticed that we were either linking or mentioning or quoting each other in basically all our vlogs, and we decided to make this channel object that you're now viewing my face on. But this channel isn't just a ordinary both people uploads kind of channel. We wanted to try and do something to make it somewhat interesting to people and whatever. Charmander and myself are going to talk about things here. Things we have opinions on, and ideas we have, and whatever. Every video is going to be a response to the video that the other person's made. Not always the main focus of the previous video, but just some response to that video. Some aspect of the previous video is going to be the focus of the next video. And that is how this channel is going to work. It's going to be like a discussion, sort of, and you can feel free to join in. As much as possible, we're going to try and make it that you don't have to watch from the start of the channel to understand where we're coming from, but sometimes you will have to watch a couple of videos back to get things. Because that's how things are going to probably work. I don't know, I can't see into the future, so I can't tell these things. At the moment it's just Charmander and myself, but in the future we may be adding a few more people on. They have expressed interest since we created this channel. There's the channel introduced! Yay, excitement! Charmander and Patrick in the same channel space. This is going to be much fun. I'm just going to do a super short introduction to me. If you've seen my channel before, you know stuff about me, but if not, I'm Patrick or Bulbasaur, I'm 18, I still go to school as you can see by my uniform, and I enjoy science and sciencey things. I'm very enthusiastic about biology and just science in general. I'm also very interested in reading. I read a lot of books and web pages. As I'm very scientifically oriented, I tend to view things in a very logical manner and come to logical conclusions, and I completely miss metaphors. I'm not good at symbolism or any of that stuff, though I am interested in histories and that sort of stuff, but I suck at it because I do. So there's me, briefly introduced. And now for something interesting. And immediately I can't think of anything to talk of, which actually reminds me of this test that scientists ran on brains or whatever, where they gave the person a bell and told them that they couldn't think of bears or polar bears or something, and they had to ring the bell every time they thought of polar bears. And the person sat there and every so often just dinged the bell because they were thinking of polar bears because they weren't allowed to think of it. And so they sat there dinging the bell because the moment you're not allowed to think of anything, you sort of become addicted to thinking about it. And then they went up to the person and said, "You are now allowed to think about polar bears, but still ding the bell when you think about it." And they were basically just sitting there and dinging the bell constantly because they were now allowed to think about polar bears, so they were thinking about it as much as they could because they were allowed to think about polar bears now and weren't allowed to think about polar bears before. And I don't know how this links into not being able to think of something to talk about. But, yeah, that's a thing I know. I recall reading that somewhere once. Videos will not be uploaded on a regular schedule, they'll be uploaded whenever we can make them. There may be 2 a week, there may be 6 a week if we are feeling particularly interested in a topic of conversation or something. RainbowBulbasaur, new channel from me and Charmander.